Hey Pink Posse, make sure you're tapping into Pink Sunday Radio every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Follow us on all of our platforms so you never miss an episode.
It's Tia. It's been a Mississippi minute, but we bite, baby.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Ja. And yep, we back at it like a crack addict.
It's your girl, Jiggy, a.k.a. Tanika. Listen, pull up on us. It's time to cut up, because we back.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Kogi, and we're back. Pink Sunday Radio. Well, hello. We are back for another Noah's Ark bonus episode. This episode is titled, It Ain't Over Till It's Over. And guess what? It's not over yet because I have my girls, Ja.
What's up, Noah's Ark family?
Jiggy, aka Tanika.
Hey, y'all.
Tia.
Hello.
All right. So before we get started with our disclaimer, I want to announce the Black Queer Icon of the Week. Pink Sunday Radio celebrates Pride Month 2023 by highlighting Black queer icons in entertainment.
He's been called the father of Black gay cinema, and over the course of his career, he's spearheaded groundbreaking work like Punks, Noah's Ark, and The Skinny.
As a queer kid growing up in the South, in the 80s, I found solace in television and film, and at a very young age, decided that's what I wanted to do. I think Spike Lee kind of came on the scene when I was in maybe junior high school, and that solidified, okay, that's what that life is, that's what that career is. I grew up on these amazing sitcoms that featured four really great women, of course, starting with the Golden Girls, then Designing Women, and eventually Sex and the City. And so I thought, I want to see a show like this, but about us. Noah? That became Noah's Ark. And what's great now is 15 years later, I have, young gay men in their 20s and telling me that, when I was 15 or 16, I discovered your TV show Noah's Ark. Mm-hmm. And it showed me, when I was confused and trying to figure out what my sexuality was, it showed me that there is a way forward. There's a way to be a happy, healthy, successful gay Black man contributing to society, to have love, to have children, to have a career. Mm-hmm. And that means a lot to me.
So well deserved. Yes. To Patrick, our Black Queer Icon of the Week. There will be another Black Queer Icon announced next week. So look out for that. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to have Ja give us our disclaimer before we get started.
All righty. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Pink Sunday Radio is rated mature for language and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Ja. Okay, so the episode opens up with one of our favorite couples, and that is Trey and Alex painting each other. I can't lie, y'all. I actually thought Alex was dreaming because I wasn't exactly sure if it was a real moment. I was just like, oh my God, is Alex finally experiencing love and compassion and sex? Because baby boy, so I don't know if anybody else thought that, but I wasn't sure if it was real. But it was hot. It was very hot. Mm-hmm. It was given, girls. So
it was given, but who the fuck, like, what type of paint is that? Like, are we compromising our health at this moment? Because at first I was like, it's all brown. I was like, ooh, they got their chocolate on, and then I was like, oh, That's not chocolate. That's paint. The fumes wasn't.
Well, well, they
with
do
real
I
have,
paint,
feel like
wall
when you
paint.
paint, you get
but they do have
paint on
body
you.
painting classes though. They do have
But
like
they was
I
painting
feel
the
like that's a different
essential
house.
kind of
body
paint.
painting though.
I don't think that's
I
what
feel
we
Well,
were
like
I
they'll be
witnessing while the
okay.
friends were over. I think they were supposed to be painting the damn wall, and then they
Mm-hmm.
got all lost in the sauce and was like, "Fuck it, let's clog these pores up."
okay, now, job bitch, now you being a little bit too Mr. Clean. Now, come on, now, baby, now,
I mean, if
baby,
it was chocolate, I would have been down for it. We
but
all brown and
okay,
chocolate,
but
rubbing
sis,
all over our
Trey has
bodies.
been gone to
Paint?
Africa for about 6 months. Okay, now if we got to get a little bit of clogging of the pores with some paint, then baby, that's what we got to do. We can go wash that off.
They'll be all right.
They gotta get it in, sis. Come on.
It's fine.
Yeah, with the chocolate, not paint.
I got no chocolate in here.
They should have pulled out their Hershey's
Oh
bottle.
my god.
Like painting yourself with this much chocolate ain't gonna clog your pores.
I mean, but at least it's chocolate. You can eat it off. You can lick it off. You know what I'm saying? You can get real creative. I ain't licking no paint. Because after we done painted ourselves all sexy, now it's time for sexy time.
But then you can get in the shower and have sexy time in the shower though.
Paint, fume, sexy time?
Oh
I
shit,
don't like
hell.
shower sex.
I mean, Trey, big,
think it's
fine
too-
self, I guess. You know
Wait a
what I'm
minute.
Be
saying?
afraid
I
I'm gonna
guess.
slip and fall in the shower.
Wait a minute, what? You don't like, girl? Okay,
I
let
don't like
me.
car sex and I don't like shower sex because they all are very uncomfortable
Car
and
sex is
dangerous
a
to
No,
me.
car sex be.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
What?
It's very
I'm down with a
uncomfortable
little
and
car
dangerous
sex.
to me, both of them. I'm a freak, but I think self-preservation
You don't
wins
like a little
over.
car
I
sex?
always
Mm-mm.
think
You know what?
Too tall for that.
it's
Absolutely
just don't
not.
be given.
Mm-mm.
Like
I like a little
Like-
pullover right now.
it just don't be given. And it's like, yo, we could really just go home.
Like Beyonce
Exactly.
said, we ain't even gonna make it to this club.
Yeah,
I
we
like
could just
that.
go home because this isn't giving. Like,
Mm-mm.
I
No,
just
thank
really
you.
don't. And
No,
all I
thank
think in the
you.
shower is one, I like my shower on dragon's breath. So that when you have to like switch sides and then now I'm cold and you under the water and I'm just like, again, it's not giving.
Yeah, no, I didn't have fun in the shower. But
I
this
haven't
time I
had,
tried.
I haven't gotten myself up to the 2 shower heads where we could both be warm. Then, like I said, I always feel like I'm finna slip and fall. So I'm
So you
just
gotta get that one to where it's just like the whole ceiling is
Right.
shower,
Kind of thing, yeah.
and then it's sexy.
grounding or the 2 shower heads, one or the other. But
Mm-hmm.
I like my shower on dragon's breath, and I like to be like the whole time hot.
Mhm.
Like I want to be like the whole mirror, everything steamed up. Like when I walk out of the bathroom, the regular temperature of my place is cold because
Mm-hmm.
the bathroom is so hot. That's how I like it. So
I do that here in the summer, even though it's already hot. I like to get the hot shower so that when I step out, it's cool,
mhm.
and
Mhm.
get a little.
So
bit.
you got Noah rewriting Bait and Switch. Is he still rewriting?
The
That's what he
15th
said?
rewrite. 15th he's on. I wrote that down in my notes. Why is he still rewriting this? Like it's time to give it to somebody else if he's on 15. Like,
Well, they can't keep a star, and they keep flipping the script.
But that's
I
different.
guess that's
Bait
later. Let me
Switch is
hush.
Wade's script, right?
Mhm.
that's the one that
That's the one he's
is
still
it
rewriting.
Brandy?
Yeah, so he's.
I thought they
what is
sold
this
it.
New one. That's not. That's called. What is it? No talkie talk. What is the new one?
Don't start me the
called?
line because I don't know.
Fine art.
Yeah, yep.
Fine art.
Talkie talk.
Right.
No,
I
he
thought
went back to Bait and
the
Switch.
rewrite of Bait and Switch was what got him to get the pitch. So why are we rewriting Bait and Switch again?
Well, sometimes you go in production and they change some stuff. You got to have another
Maybe
rewrite.
Bait and Switch is just a bad movie.
They don't.
Right.
I mean,
So it wasn't Wade. It was just this is some bullshit in general.
Well, it was some bullshit because it was Wade.
Because it was
Like if it's
And now they're
like,
trying to make it into something.
and they're
that
trying to
can-
make it because
people
what is
wanna
that?
watch.
Quantum of Solace.
Mhm.
When the writer's strike first happened, what's his name? I don't forget who's the James Bond in that. What's his
I
name
wanna
in
say
real
Daniel
life?
oh, you talking
Craig.
about Craig?
Daniel
You talking
Craig.
about
Daniel Craig.
Daniel
Him
Craig.
and like another actor, when the writers were on strike, they like wrote like Daniel Craig talks about this. Like
I didn't
they
know that.
wrote a bunch of that. And like Daniel Craig's like, and I ain't no writer. Like, so then the strike ends, and some writers came in, but it was like too late. Like between what had started being written plus what these two actors wrote, and then like at the like tail end you got the writers, so they did what they could, but like in the Bond world, Quantum of Solace is trash. Like
I
everybody
gotta go
like
watch that again.
It's
It's been a lot of
trash.
talk about. I don't remember.
like what the fuck
It's
happened here, but
true.
that's kind of what happened. And it was
It's
like
trash.
even when the writers came in, they were like, these are great writers, but what they had to
Yeah,
work
you
with
can't
and the
fix
time
it.
period, you
Mhm.
couldn't fix it, so they did
Mhm.
what they could. Like I'm kind of feeling like Bait and Switch is one of them. Like it was bad from the beginning, and all Noah did was make it worser. And it keeps getting worser and worser and worser.
Well, I don't know if Noah is making it worse if they're still letting him rewrite. Like, don't you find another screenwriter at some
they gave him a
point
pitch
if
after
he's
that.
making it worse?
Mhm.
Maybe they're like change it to something else, and then when he changed it, it's like okay, change it to something else again. Because I
But
feel
I think
like
what we see in the season is that because they keep getting this like first we making this movie for so and so and so and so, and then they're out, and now we're making the movie for so and so. So I think that's what's
I
taking
think that's
place
happening
is
too,
for
yeah.
whatever reason the star keeps changing, or
Mhm.
there's the star is like, okay, if you want me to be in the movie, I don't want this or I don't want that. So maybe that's why Noah has to keep rewriting it, and then
I don't know.
this
I
all
feel like they
sounds
need to
like some
give up
crazy
on
shit.
Bait and Switch
Yeah, we gotta
because
move on from
Noah
Bait and Switch.
Noah and Wade have written another script, sold it, and started getting paid from it.
Mhm.
They're casting the film, and Bait and Switch still needs to be like. Brandy really had to have liked Noah because he's getting a lot of bail for incomplete work at this point. Because she's like, I think you're ready for a pitch. Well, he ain't finished rewriting Bait and Switch. How did we get to pitching if he didn't rewrite 15? I'd have been like, yo. So I feel like my vision is not in it. I need to find somebody else.
Is it not more Wade though? Because the pitch and whatever he wrote after that is in production, right? It's Bait and Switch. That's the issue, and that started with Wade. And as we see, Wade is out of the screenwriting business. He obviously didn't write nothing else that could be sold. I feel like it's more his fault than Noah's.
I agree. I think this is.
Are we to think that Wade just quit writing after that? Like he sold the pitch with Noah. Brandy was already tired of his shit, and then he didn't even want to get paid from the damn.
That was nonsense.
Because what do we know that Wade does? They never reference him writing again this season. He's
No, he never
furniture mover, lives with Dre.
No.
There's no. Even in the movie, there's no like. What does Wade do now? He just lives off Noah.
He just
baby boy.
He works at the furniture store. He's a delivery driver. I think anything that in his mind reminds him of Noah, he's detached from. So writing it's Noah. The checks, it's Noah. Like if he saw somebody wear the same sweater as Noah, like somebody can wear the same hairstyle, it's Noah. Like I just think anything that reminds him of Noah, he's going to try to avoid at all costs, which, as we know, that means you're still in love with the person. Like you're avoiding for a reason because you know that means there's
So
still
I
love
think in
there.
Jumping the Broom, Wade finally is like, yo, I'm a rich kid and I'm just gonna act like I'm a rich kid. Like I'm done with this work shit. Like my family's wealthy. Fuck this
Yeah,
work shit.
like I love the show Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard. I don't know if anybody else
I haven't
watches
watched
that.
it yet. No.
Yeah, but I watch it, and I did sit up there and I was like, Wade could be here. Like after because of the movies, like, yeah, my family's house. And I'm like,
Yeah, I think finally
yeah.
then he's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna work anymore. I'm just gonna be a rich kid and call it
This
a
is my
day.
family's. This is my
I'm rich.
family's
My
home.
man got money.
This is
Fuck
my family's home. My family's
You want
place.
to go right, baby? Cool. I'll be at
I'm
the
gonna be
country
a bad
club
bitch for
having
the
drinks.
rest of my life.
Yeah.
I don't got no.
I don't even know
time
what
for any of this.
Wade probably was like, I don't even know what I was thinking. Like
This work stuff that you peasants do. No, I'm not doing it anymore. So Ricky is avoiding Junito.
my baby.
So do you guys think it's odd for Ricky to be still avoiding Junito after 6 months when they didn't deal with each other that long?
I don't think it's odd because he did what he did just to get away from Junito completely.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you don't want to then run into him and have a conversation, I don't think. I feel like because Alex says Junito ain't thinking about you, and while that might be true, I feel like Ricky is still thinking about Junito. So I don't want to happen to pop into you down at the clinic.
And Alex is so fucking slick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm so sorry, girl. No, I was just like, Alex is such a messy queen. Like, you knew Junito. I mean, Alex.
Do you think Alex was purposely trying to get them back together, or he just was like fucking with Ricky?
Because no, I truly feel like Alex is one of those friends who like handpicks who should be together. Like his house could be burning, but that don't matter because he figures it'll come back together anyway. So he just gonna handpick everybody else. Like try to, figure out everybody else's relationship. His could be burning, but he figures, oh, it's just Trey. We'll work that out.
I figured he just wanted somebody to work that shift, and he didn't give a damn.
He did.
What was going on?
Yeah, I agree with that too, but I still feel like he genuinely wants Ricky and Junito together. But I agree with
Ricky ain't good for Junito.
Well,
but he might not be. But Ricky is his friend.
And his friend.
He knows that Ricky is even
like
though
he thinks Junito
lying
is
about
cool,
Junito not thinking about him. Yeah,
but that's
knows
not
that
his
Ricky
friend.
Still wants Junito.
Yeah,
so I think he wanted somebody to work this damn shift because we need somebody to cover. But also, if in doing that, I can get them in the same room and maybe they can have a conversation, and my friend Ricky can get what he wants and somebody that's good for him. That all works for Alex.
I ain't subjecting nobody to my crazy. If I know a person that like this, my homie, but
just like
I think that they think that Junito is good for Ricky. Like they don't so much see Ricky as being crazy. I think they think it'll happen the other way. Like not that Ricky will like corrupt Junito, but Junito will make Ricky better. I can see that.
Yeah.
Because Alex, at this point, it's been at least 6 months he's been working with Junito. He knows how good of a person he is. So to Alex, it's like, no, like I want this for my friend because my friend has so much potential to be a better person. If he had the right man in his life, that could probably, especially because he knows how he feels about Junito. So it's like, if anybody's going to change Ricky, Junito can. Like, so I could see that if they think that, because I don't think they think he's too far gone at this point. When we get to the end of the season and the movie, they like, yo,
Don't even worry about it.
But at this point, I
Don't even
think they
worry
still
about it.
think he's
Mhm.
savable.
So I totally forgot that Janito came back. I don't know. I don't remember. So you saying at the end of the season he's unsavable? I don't remember what Ricky. is
Girl,
going to
you don't
do in
remember
this
the
season.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Never
I
mind.
don't remember nothing else that
Okay.
happens with them. Like, I was surprised watching this episode that they kind of got back together. I hadn't remembered that
Right.
at all. But I
Yes.
haven't really watched Tutu a lot. So
Okay, so I won't
Yeah.
say nothing. I was about to tell
I
you
feel
how
like Junito was too eager in this moment to go back to someone.
I was
Who did.
kind of surprised how
Yeah.
easily he took him back.
Yeah.
Child, Junito
Well,
was missing Ricky
It was
too.
kind of like it was his idea too. Shit.
Well,
So that doesn't surprise me in their breakup situation because I think Junito is very aware that Ricky is scared.
Mhm.
And
mm,
I'm sure because what Junito's had HIV for 6 years, which is a long time, but recent enough that he remembers first getting his diagnosis and all the things that he's thinking about what happens now.
Yeah.
So somebody who's negative, like what we're thinking, all his friends are negative. So they're living in a very different Black gay world than what Junito's living in. So I think he completely understands why he's scared because it's not like even that hurting people, like he's very aware all that the guy being in trade analysis, them being in the back is all pushing him away. So I think because it's happened once and they really like each other, it's like, I'll give you this second chance. But as we see later on, it wasn't no thirds, but we'll get there. But I can see that. To me, that's not surprising because he's seeing change in Ricky as well. Like in his conversation with, Razby's character.
Raspberry Marie.
He's seeing, like, he's talking different. So whatever time that he's been doing at the clinic, he's talking different. He's gotten more educated. He understands the realities. And so I think all those things, I can see it.
I don't know if I'm surprised by the second chance. I'm just surprised by like the swiftness of it. It was you heard one conversation in one night and then we're completely back together. That was quick for me. I can understand them working their way up to a second chance, but it was just okay, fine.
Well, it was a relationship. It was like never been in a relationship before. Y'all not in no relationship now. Like what are we talking about right now? And then it was like, oh, I guess you are. I don't know. 2 business days, I guess, have passed. I don't know if that's the going time for relationships.
Yeah,
but yeah. So Noah being over men is so hilarious to me from the standpoint is you're the toxic one. What do you mean I'm over men?
He don't know that though.
He is not self-aware. He is not self-aware at all. And it has a lot to do with people not letting him be self-aware. There's some people do not his friends are the type of people who tell him what he wants to hear and not what he needs to know. And people like that are really not good for you. Like they really aren't. Whomever watches this, trust me, honey, go to the friends who will tell you what you need to know, not what you need to hear, because you won't learn a motherfucking thing at all. Honey, no. So
because I could have got with I'm healing and trying to figure out what's going on with me that made me cheat on somebody that didn't deserve it. Like if he was giving that, okay, but I'm over men, as if somebody did you wrong. Bitch, no. Like you did everybody wrong in every stretch, and you over man, bitch. They over you.
That's what somebody in the house should have been saying.
Okay, please, we over you.
Please clip that. No, bitch, they over you.
Like, what is happening?
Okay.
So what y'all think when he opened the door and Wade was on the other side? Were you expecting them to fall in each other's arms?
I was hoping not. Like, I was like, oh, I hope, oh, please don't write that. Like, it was, because it would give too much Young and Restless for me. Like, don't do that, please. And I'm glad it didn't happen like that. I love that it turned out. Well, I was like, what the fuck? You not cashing checks? Like, fuck, I would still be cashing checks.
Right,
like,
I'm gonna get my coins.
You think Wade was overreacting?
He was wilding. Cash it. I mean, get your money. Why you? Absolutely not. You obviously the moving what is it, stoves is not bringing you in screenplay money. You need
that's
this
why
money.
He had to get an Yvette. But go ahead.
So my question is, why is he so angry when he ran into Noah in the bar? He was all like, "Oh hey."
I was gonna say that's why I didn't.
You run into Noah at Alex's new crib, and you like, where the fuck is the kitchen?
because he's mad now. Because he didn't slept with Dre. Now you didn't slept next to Dre. Now you didn't seen what's going on with Rick. Now you didn't see what's going on with Noah after months. So then now your mind is fucking with you now.
Oh, because he's thinking he's with Malik. So I'm sure his mind is now playing tricks on him because it's like, I know you said it didn't happen that quick.
That's some shit to be mad about. Like, justifiably mad.
Exactly. Now you didn't showed up. Now you really high key irritated now. Yeah.
No, he got a right to be pissed off. Yeah.
And then Malik was kind of like trying to sun him a little bit in that bar.
Yes.
So it's probably the whole thing like, wait a Mississippi minute. Like, I still owe you a whole ass whooping. You are in here trying to sun me. Like, I'm being real nice right now, but you tested me. Like, real
because
quick.
After my arm was hurt, I actually walked out the hospital. Like, I didn't give Malik no ass whooping. I was trying to respect the whole motherfucking situation with Eddie. Like, I actually was just like, I love you, Noah, and left.
Yeah.
Like, I love you so much that like I'm not even about to yell. I'm not about to scream.
Yeah.
Okay, then. And I'm walking out the hospital because there's like, I love you so much. I'm not even mad like I should be mad right now because all I want to do is be with you. But like, this nigga did a much. So, like, I can't just swing back in. And then, like I said, Noah called him twice and was like, oh well, okay.
Okay. Oh my God, the phone. Oh God, it's going to voicemail. I don't know.
You just weren't
answering. They say Wade changed his number.
Well, probably, after the third call.
Of course he did, but like he sat in that hospital and told him it's not what you think. And then I walk into a bar 6 months later and y'all in a whole relationship with this same nigga. Oh no, he should have been pissed. I mean, if he was handing out ass whoopings on that doorstep, I feel like he would have been justified.
Exactly, John. See, when that shit started marinating, you know how you play cool on something? When you're in the moment, you be like,
you get home and think about it. Like,
you get home.
I was happy to see Noah. He was happy to see him.
He was happy to see him.
When Buckethead walked up, it was like, this nigga. What? And like I said,
they both lied. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Well, Wade probably was happy.
Great.
Yeah,
he probably was. Because like he came, like we gonna make this the storyline. He was coming to the bar. He was having the drinks. They got close. Like and Dre. problem.
Okay.
Dre is like
Mhm.
walking him into his home. They're like, and Dre is like all into it's us, like it's me
Right.
and you
Mhm.
against the world. Everything Noah
Mhm.
wasn't. So he's probably like, see, this is how it's supposed to be. That's why I wasn't supposed to be with him anyway. You know, we'd be like, guys playing that he wanted me with. Like he was probably doing all that this whole time. You know, he was getting the car like baby boy, dropping Yvette off at work. So everything was cool. Like all the homosexual shit, like he actually got one with it. And then seeing that nigga and was like, at first it was like, it was good to see you. Wonder when him and Malik started talking. Was he cheating on me with that nigga?
Okay.
All kind of shit start running through your mind.
All that shit start running through your mind immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think I in a way he was overreacting. I just think they just really love each other, and a lot of dumb shit happened.
Yeah.
Right.
To say it, because
Alex was
Chance
so
and-
hilarious. Like, come in here and check out these. What do you say? These brush strokes are so shit.
That shit was hella funny.
Come in here and
Because
watch this
he just
paint
out the
dry
blue,
real
like,
fast.
oh, you done, babe? Oh, okay, let's go and check out these brush strokes. I'm like, what brush strokes? Y'all was painting each other. It was nothing on no.
What kind of party is this?
Oh,
Y'all about to-
what is happening? So we get to Chance.
Wait,
And
can we talk about that
shit,
special made shirt they had on?
What shirt?
Wade, I read they specially made that shirt so that Wade could look extra sexy in his worker man shirt.
They succeeded.
And they wanted him to come in, them biceps busting through the work shirt.
Yeah, he was looking extra fine these first
couple of scenes. Yeah. I don't know what happened in the off season, but they came in this season. He was looking good. Anywho, so on to Nigeria and Chance.
Girl, that paper say Senegal. Now stop.
I was like, damn, I like how she just going. I set it up, and she was just like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, girl, I'm so sick of her.
I have a list that I run through.
Okay.
Girl, I cannot. Oh, girl.
Every time nothing. Y'all
Nothing.
and Eddie together.
Nothing.
It has to go. Like once again, you're just a babysitter. Yeah, you put her to bed.
Not even a babysitter that like gets along with the kid. Like
not a babysitter that the kid has to listen to. Like what he said don't matter.
Right.
It's not even giving salary babysitter. It's giving hourly.
Because what does Alex works? Like, why? How is he the babysitter? Like he
You mean Chance?
Chance. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chance works. Like, and I guess that he has a regular schedule or whatever with being a teacher or professor.
Professor,
Maybe
yeah.
that goes with Senegal's thing, but I don't know.
Oh my God. I just don't understand the selfishness and the lack of communication. And and the fact that this is one of Patrick's favorite couples.
I don't
Did
know.
Patrick say all that?
What did he say?
All he did was
He
vote
voted it
because
He put a lot on Patrick.
No. I want to make sure. What did he say about?
He didn't say
He
anything.
just voted in the poll.
The poll was:
What
do you think that Chance should have accepted Eddie's proposal? And he voted yes, and was like maybe one of two that voted yes. Like it wasn't a whole lot of yes votes.
What the hell were y'all talking about the other day?
That's what we were talking about.
I was surprised that he voted yes.
But yes, because that's what I was saying. To me, that means this.
Go ahead,
So
because you said
we're
something.
trying to figure out like what I said was, what are we supposed to learn from this couple? Like, because
Yeah.
him to me saying yes means he likes this couple.
Yeah.
Like,
Or there's something here that we're supposed to
that
root
we're
for. but
supposed to
Root
why-
for.
because
And I
why-
just yeah. And that's what I'm so
and,
okay.
and I
don't see it.
I don't
don't see it.
because
Like,
because my thing is with this behavior, I wouldn't have said yes. Like, so him voting yes, I just don't.
being like, you're like, so I've never been a single parent, but in my mind,
Lord knows
before we get to these stages, the first thing I need to know is if you get along with my children.
100.
If you don't, the rest of this is nothing. So this is all such weird like timelines, because it's not even I don't even know if Chance met her before we get here, let alone spend any real time with her. Then you moving in, like, that's a lot to me.
I feel like that isn't even the thing here, because he does get along with her. They have a good relationship. It's like he's her primary caregiver.
Yeah.
But any discipline that he puts down, any rules that he makes,
that part
doesn't matter to Eddie. It's Eddie's way. This is my child.
That's
so you put her to bed early.
But
whatever
how
the
is
reason,
Eddie doing
no.
rules if he's not the primary caregiver? Like, if you're not
That's
home,
the thing.
because don't leave your child with me if I can't discipline them the way I see fit. And if
why
they're gonna
is Chance
come
not
back
saying
to
that?
you, they're gonna come back to you like, yo, then I can't take care of her, because I'm not finna do this every time I take care of her. Like, I'm telling her this is what has to be done, and she goes to you and you totally dismantle it. Now the next time I take care of her, I'm gonna be like pulling my hair out. Well, Chance don't have hair, but still. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. Like, and when I used to babysit, like when I had a little babysitting business, I used to say that if I can't discipline your child, I'm not babysitting. Like, I don't care how much money you pay, because I'm not gonna be sitting here and then something happens and they get hurt or something like that simply because they're not listening to me, because you let them know that it was okay for them not listening to me, or that I couldn't discipline them. So with Chance, I'm like, Now, what time does he put the girl to bed? 7:30, right?
You said it was 7:30.
Is that
like
early?
Yeah, I guess.
Or,
I mean, I don't know
how old is she at this point. I feel like she's like first.
You said,
grade
is that early?
I think it's a bit.
My son never had a bedtime. I'm a terrible parent.
I remember you said that.
Parents,
my kids go to bed at 9, maybe
9.
on a good
Okay,
day.
9 is, I guess, a better time.
Yeah,
I feel like
it probably
was
should be 8.
Just a little bit early for the
I
day.
mean, at that age,
she knew she was getting up as soon as her damn daddy came home, regardless, because she was ready as soon as she heard his voice.
And but I think he is unreasonable here, because like Chan said, I picked her up from whatever the hell I picked her up from. She been running around, ripping and running. I done fed her, I done bathed her, and did all the things. If she had a little, homework paper from daycare or something,
And I
done
went
did
to
all
work
of that
today,
shit.
just like you went to work today.
Right. And I still got to do my job. I'm still writing a book, because remember he mentions I ain't able to work on my damn book or nothing. So you come through the door and you piss and you being an asshole when you could have just went up there and gave her a kiss on the cheek. Mind you, I also cooked.
I was gonna say
the goddamn dinner, got the candlelight and everything.
Was so they could have a little candlelight alone time, right? That's why she was in the bed early. So yeah, I would have been pissed at all of this. Absolutely not.
Because even if she didn't agree with me putting her down early, like she still should have went right back to bed. Like, it shouldn't have been like,
hello.
And then we talk later, and then when we come back and talk to her, we're united front on, hey, your other father and I talked, and we thought, hey, 7:30 was a little early, so like we're gonna make sure that we're getting you at 8:30, but we're doing it together, not you literally usurping all of his power and discipline with her. But then tomorrow you're gonna want him to keep her all day. Like, nah, you're not gonna do that.
Nope.
Yeah. And what is Chance getting out of this relationship?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What is he getting out of this relationship?
Never, honey bun. It's a wrap.
Like, why is he pushing it? Like, like I said, I get what Tao's saying and people, but man, I'd rather be by myself.
Yep. I mean, okay. So, do we want to move on to Noah and Chance play date to discuss each other? Because, I mean, do y'all think that for Noah, Chance is kind of like his reasoning sounding board, the one he goes to? Because I remember when Chance was drinking the glass of wine with the piano, and Noah came over to him to kind of give him a little advice. Do y'all think that Chance is kind of like they're each other's sounding board of reason, if you will? Their relationship tends to be, in my opinion, a little bit more, I'm not going to say solid, but I don't know. There's something between them that seems a little bit, I don't know if it's mature or something.
In this season, I've seen him go to Chance a lot more than in the first season, because I feel like they think Alex is crazy for most of this season. So they're not really going to him. And then Ricky is,
that's true.
Like, at first they like probably disappointed in all the stuff that happened with Ricky in the last season, and then he like falls in love with Janito, and he's like kind of doing that.
That's true.
So I think that Chance just happens to be kind of like the friend of the moment that will talk because he's going through his problems and that kind of thing. I like when they have their talks because Chance is very matter of fact.
Yes.
And I like that it's not the like delusions and stuff. It's like, look, well, let's go see him then.
Right?
You want to talk to him? You don't have his number. We know where he works. Let's go.
Like, but Alex does that with him also, because I remember last season it was like,
that's true.
You want to call him?
Do you want to call him? Call him. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, finish, because I feel like what you're gonna say is like normal stuff, and I'm going somewhere else.
No, probably not. And I actually forgot. So go ahead.
So I just want to know: are we to understand that Kenya did Noah's hair and got him dressed? And why the fuck did he go to the furniture store like that? Because this hairstyle.
You said that on the timeline. I meant to look and see what was.
Why did he go to the furniture store?
Very Noah.
That was so.
They one up here, one down here.
Going on.
We got a comfort bun on with a button-up top.
Listen,
scarf. We was at the park with whatever this was.
That was a neutral back brace, ma'am.
I was like,
baby, that was a fucking comfort bun.
What's
from out of Chance's closet? That Lil Morocco got. And said, let me comb your hair, because Noah's hair was jacked all the way off. That was terrible. I'm sorry. And then it was like, let's go see Wade. Now, Noah in the last season left the house hunting outfit and went home to put on the sex club fit to go look for Ricky. But you want me to believe that Noah was at the park looking a hot motherfucking mess and was like, I'm trying to win my man back. Let me go to his job.
Make sure that tummy tuck was
looking
good,
homeless and raggedy. So I can get my man back.
Had to stay tucked.
I gotta see this outfit again because I don't remember what he had on. I don't remember the cummerbund.
Thrift store special.
That was that BBL special.
A blind man went into the thrift store and grabbed a few things and said, here you go.
He said, this BBL is not going to mess with my fashion. I'm
this my was the worst outfit they had Noah on in the entirety of the show.
Put my binder right on the outside and make it part of my look.
My God. Oh, my motherfucking chest.
And then I think the shirt had like tassels or something.
Yeah, I was like,
Something coming down.
Let me
is
fast
this?
forward so I can
Are we
see
going
this
to a
damn
wedding?
outfit.
Are we at the park? Are we going to
But it
work?
was
Like, is this a
so
festive event? Is
Noah,
it Cinco de
though.
Mayo? Like,
Not Cinco de Mayo.
what event are you dressed for?
It was. I thought the same thing.
John, you did not say Cinco de Mayo.
My
I mean,
problem,
because Noah had the
outfit
festive
was
tassels.
bad, but it was more the hair. I didn't
The hair was.
understand what was going on with the hair.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we were
I
supposed
thought the
to
little
understand
ponytails
that.
was kind of cute. The little.
What's going
But
on
they
with the
like.
screens?
Now we know what you were
What
saying.
screens?
What the
Our
hell?
screen?
We good.
That's you, girl.
Yeah. Like Noah usually got a little gel. It's all slicked up. He got some edge control. They even, because Noah usually is giving Diva bad bitch. He was giving bitches bad. Like they wasn't slick down. What was up? What was that? They wasn't symmetrical. What was? Are we supposed to
Kenya
feel
might
like
have
he's
did
down
use
bad? He
Diva
Mary
I
J.
didn't
Blige
like
down
any
bad,
of
overweight.
this, but I see it did to her what it did to me. I didn't like any of it, but I liked it on Noah, if that makes sense. Like it was all bad, but
It's all bad.
it's a Noah fit.
So you feel like he did that on purpose?
You mean after the tummy
creative.
tuck?
I feel like it's supposed to be like that. I'm looking at it right now.
No, it's supposed to be like that.
It's supposed to be like
100%.
yeah.
So he's an artist and he's sensitive about his shit. So he was just okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get into this episode again. Because I think
trying to
that
see the
every
cummerbund that y'all was talking about.
the tummy tuck,
That's
the
a fucking
binder,
cummerbund.
the BBL.
Like
I was trying to figure out what it was because it's so hard. Like it really does look like a brace. Hold on, let me make sure this is muted before I turn this on.
Oh, I see what y'all talking about. It do look like he hurt his back. Girl.
I wouldn't have went to go try to get my man back in that fit though.
But was he supposed to be getting his man back? I thought he was going to talk to him to tell him.
He was going to go talk to him, but let me ask you this. You cheated on your boo thing and you want him back. You didn't get a chance to talk, whatever it is. Your feelings are all swirled around. And you like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to take a bold step and show up at this man's job unannounced. You going like that? Because Noah just looked crazy to me. He looked like somebody who wandered off from, the person who was supposed to be watching him and ended up in the back of the factory. Like he was not giving, I'm here to have a sensible talk.
And the shirt is kind of wrinkled.
Because first of all, if this is my ex, I gotta look like I'm doing good in the first place, even if I'm not. Like you're not about to see me looking crazy.
This is a very Noah look, though.
I have to look at it again. I can't right now, but I'm gonna have to look at it again.
The ponytails are off. But his hair, Daryl's hair, is a lot shorter this season.
Yeah.
And it was the first season. Oh, it's like 4 pigtails.
Yeah, but they're not even. They're not parted right. I feel like even Noah with 4 pigtails would have,
I don't.
That's what I say. I think maybe he was letting the baby play dress up with him before they went to the park, and then they went to the park, and he got all caught up in the conversation.
You made a whole storyline.
I did, because I've been. I have.
I do like
get into my imagination.
What I did like here, how we talk about Chance is always kind of whatever he has going on, he just kind of blends into what Noah has going on. And I did like that he pseudo stood up for himself here when he's like, okay, let's get what you got to get done so we can actually talk about my shit that, we were originally talking about.
Yeah.
And then you hijack the conversation talking about Wade, like, what are we doing? So I was like, oh, okay, Chance, you actually standing up for yourself for once.
I like that too. Mm-hmm.
I loved this dress up fireman thing that Trey did because although I
Yes.
like them as a couple, I don't. Up until this point, I don't know if we saw a lot of just love. Like
Mm-hmm.
this season, they really focused on like how it
Yeah.
looked. I think we felt it maybe in dialogue and just kind of their relationship. But I love seeing them
Mm-hmm.
like kind of play like this.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, that was
I thought
cute.
that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was real cute.
Was something actually on? Like, what did he do to get this damn toaster smoking like that? What's happening over here?
I don't know. I'm assuming he just probably let the toast, like how Guy like started a fire. I think like Trey just let the toast be in there like a little longer, so it seemed like it was like a fire, but it was just like smoking.
Okay.
Like that's what I get
Mhm.
because it wasn't no like fire; it was just like smoke. But like
Yeah.
I don't know what Guy did. I don't know what
No, because
happened.
Guy had the curtains on. He set that shit on fire because the
Yeah.
curtains was up in
Fire,
flames.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alex,
Mhm.
that ain't no toast.
Every time that since.
Every time. It is so. And Trey was like, what do you mean?
My thing was, he was like, "Baby, is that you? Yeah, it's me."
Where did Guy come from? Because isn't that door out of the house?
That is coming from the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did the guy come from? That
Did he come in that door?
Yeah.
He came
he
from
in and
yes.
caught it.
I feel like he
Yeah.
set that shit on fire and then went out that door and then came back in to fake save
And
the
was
day.
just waiting.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a toaster, so did he put the bread in?
I think he
Press
set the
the-
curtains on fire.
No, he set that shit on
Mhm.
fire. The
Yeah,
curtains
Was it
were
the
actually
curtain?
up in
on
flames.
fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The curtains, but he used the toaster, right? As the igniter, like
ruse.
as the ruse. So
Yeah, as the
basically, so basically he pressed the toaster, then like nigga, what?
I feel like he did the same thing that whatever Trey did to make all
Right.
that damn smoke come out, but he actually set the damn curtains on fire.
But-
also.
Mhm.
But it's just like, wow, that's a lot.
Cause Guy's goofy ass is fucking crazy.
He
Like that's
cray-cray.
What's wrong with him?
That's a lot. Like he's really competing for Bunny Boiler. Like that's a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you set this damn
America's
house on
Next
fire.
Top
You gotta be
Psychopath.
crazy.
Absolutely.
Wow. And then to sit on the couch, and then Alex is like, I wonder how that happened. You can stay here for as long as you want.
I think he played into the fireman bit. Just doing my job, sir. You don't get the fuck out of my little.
Like Trey really wasn't paying attention because like all of this is weird.
Trey might be dumb, like y'all said. Like I was trying to defend.
Might
Trey, but
be.
he might
You
be
were
damn
defending,
dumb.
but yeah, it's
That's a
like
big, pretty dumb motherfucker.
not a pretty dumb motherfucker. Damn.
Pretty, but it ain't too much.
Yeah, he ain't.
It ain't too much. Not at all.
Mm-mm.
Now, how did Chance lose Malawi in this damn store?
Oh my god.
I feel like she just
Tia.
wandered.
She just wandered off.
Wandered up. You got to get used to them countries there. Come on.
I mean,
No, Tanika, you know why I
We
really
got
did
plenty
that?
more to go through.
Because who built schools in Malawi? Girl, let me stop.
we not going there. We
Oh,
not.
is this from
No,
the
ma'am.
one of the fandoms?
Girl, leave me alone. But anyway,
I told her to forget about that fandom. She won't do it.
But did Angola have the headset on when she was walking around the store? What?
y'all think she just walked off and got right into bed and went to sleep? Because they
I mean,
wasn't
she
really in there.
Bed, put on her headphones and went to sleep. Like, did she have the headphones walking around? What happened?
That's what I was trying to see. If she had these
Wasn't she
headphones on.
holding Chan's hand at one point?
Yeah, but I guess he let it
She
go
was.
to have emphasis while talking, and she just wandered the fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Morocco kind of a bad little girl.
I feel like she didn't go that far though. She left him and went right over here and sat on the bed.
The bed was
and
right
they just
there.
didn't see- She wasn't doing that much.
Chance went, oh no.
Call the police.
Girl, that's because he knew Eddie was just gonna do the. Oh my God, he probably just had flashbacks. Like, oh my God.
Did y'all immediately know this kiss between Noah and Wade was a dream, or did y'all think it actually happened?
I was like,
watched.
In 05, I really thought them motherfuckers had kissed. I
thought
really
they had
did.
a whole officer and gentleman.
I really did, girl. Don't get me started with Deborah Winger and Richard Gill.
I thought honestly, yeah. No, you know what? Okay, so my first watch around, I did get to this episode.
Girl,
Okay,
stop lying. You know you thought that.
No, I did. I really thought that they, when he came in, they saw each other and Wade came over, and I was like, but in my mind, it was also like, what happened to that energy when you dropped off the stove? Like, this is like, what the fuck? Take your medicine, sir.
It switched quick.
It's a few Wade take your medicine moments because in this season, because like 1 minute he'd be cool with Noah, and then like the next minute, like when Baby Gat asked him out. I love me some Baby Gat. Baby Gat asked him out, and like they had just been cool, and then it was like, I don't know what to tell you. Want to go out with him or you don't? Bye, Noah.
Right. It was real weird energy. So yeah, I initially thought that, and then I thought it was a bit much though, considering. And then when it was like, when it was made out that it was like a daydream or something, or hopes and wishes and shit, then I was just embarrassed because I'm like, why are you standing? Like, I feel like Noah, he's so brave because I would never just be at this man fucking job like this, like a stalker.
Why
standing in the
not?
doorway.
Dre up there like a
and
little
Dre
stalker.
is up there. So when he saw Dre, he should have laughed.
That's his man though. Dre, it's okay for Dre to be up there. Like Noah looked crazy as hell when Chance ran up and everybody looked over and you just standing here. Nigga, what is this? Why are you here? What is happening?
In that outfit.
For Noah.
Yeah, he looked crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
as soon as he saw Dre, he should have about face. And then like, you know what? Today's not the day.
Yep.
And then it was messed up because they had the situation, so he wasn't going anywhere. Like,
yeah, he had to stay there and find.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it ended up just being really messed up because they had to find. Girl, I'm not even.
Somalia.
They had to find what's the girl name? Yeah. At this point, I'm confused at what the little girl name is because shit.
Liberia.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
little Mozambique.
Zimbabwe. Yep.
Oh my God, whatever that girl name is. Anyway, I can't stand it.
So Dre is doing a much for me when they find Mozambique and he like, I want you to be his best friend and you was in his life, you're an important part. You guys have been together longer than Noah and Wade were together.
Yeah.
Y'all have a deeper relationship and everything else. You are like, this is some more Bird Box shit. You are not seeing how these men are looking at each other.
That's the thing, though. He is seeing it. So what are you doing? Because you see, like, you looking at them and you like, but you still encouraging the foolishness. Nip this in the bud right now.
Keep your enemies close.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's genuinely you don't want to. Here go another motherfucker who don't want to be by themselves. He just want to hold on to Wade, and
But like,
Well-
isn't the best way to hold on to Wade to get Wade away from this nigga? Don't
Noah,
encourage
like-
this relationship. Don't
Right.
invite him
That's what I'm
into your
saying.
house.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you encouraging this? It's almost like you feel like by encouraging it, you won't lose weight because you feel like if you go against it, then
It's gonna push
Wade
him
will
closer.
feel a certain way about you not trusting him. So you feel by saying to him, oh, go, it's gonna show Wade that you trust. There's a trust there. When truly, baby, honey, it was never gonna work with y'all anyway. So it's really a waste of your time. So you might as well have told him fuck no to begin with.
But to be fair, he thought Noah was still with Malik. So in his mind, he was
when he first
inviting
started the
Noah
conversation.
and
You know
Malik
what?
over
You
so
right,
that they
Ja.
could be couple friends.
You right, Ja.
And found out on the
So-
backspin.
You
that
right,
Malik
Miss
was no longer
Black
single.
Sailor Moon. You right,
But-
Miss Black Sailor Moon.
You're right, but I have a problem with that because why would you do that to Wade? Like, why would you invite, even if you feel like maybe him and Noah can be friends, why would you invite the man that Noah cheated with into y'all home so he can sit down across the table from you? Yeah, like I would have, if I was Wade, I would have had a problem with that.
Yeah, like
I don't
it's
want that nigga in my
not. Yeah, like Dre, like it in front of Noah, I wouldn't have said shit, but like at home, it would have been like, bro, like what's wrong with you? Are you
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
There's a whole ass discussion at home. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because when he like starts talking, no, I was expecting that conversation to go a whole nother way. Like I was expecting like, yo, I don't know what you're doing up here, bro, but like you shouldn't be here. Don't never come here again. Don't you never come by my man again. And he was like, come to dinner, and like, wait, what is happening? Why are we doing this? So
I did like how you asked though. You buying some furniture? Yep, here.
Yeah, what?
It was slick. Like,
here, brother?
What you doing here? Because I know you're not here to see my man.
He should have kept that same energy through the whole thing.
Yes.
You can't be you can't be that bold.
You know it's another furniture store up the street, right? Like, you don't.
It's a little bit closer to where you live.
Yeah, like, oh, that's where you live. That's the one to go to, not this one.
Yeah, this is real. This is real convenient. That's what I would have been saying. This sure is real convenient and random, huh?
I feel like Wade didn't tell Dre that he had delivered that furniture, so Noah knew exactly where he worked. So I think Dre kind of thought it was a coincidence. Like you just happened to come in here and see him.
Well, you know, Wade has a history of telling you everything, or not telling you everything. Yeah. Oh, okay then.
So before we leave the furniture store, my relationship with Eddie would have been over in here.
100%. He's just watching her. Oh, okay. I got you. I was just watching her.
Oh yeah.
But there's so many other things you could have said.
Oh my God.
When questioned about who's the real parent, that's your husband. You can't say that. That's her
this is
stepfather.
our daughter.
You can't say that.
Who's the father? We both are.
I'm also her father.
We both are. Yeah, we both are.
He's just watching her. I bet you I won't watch her another damn time.
Not another
goddamn
time. Not another motherfucking day. Like, Chance, what's up? You look good. You in shape. You a professor. You on the tenure track. You got culture. You got taste. You probably speak a few languages in this bitch. Like, what is going on?
Why are you taking this
reason I can think of for him to still be
because he's not getting that. Like, Eddie's getting everything and Chance is getting nothing. Like, Chance he's just not, but he's I don't even want to talk about them no more.
Okay.
Like,
I was like, oh girl, I'm so exhausted.
Of Eddie.
Yeah, I'm so exhausted. Like, oh my God.
Goddamn, we got what 6 more episodes and a movie with funky asses.
We have Ronald Chronicles and the movie.
They still together in the Rona Chronicles, ain't
They
they?
are.
Why won't they break up, Jesus?
And they should not be. Why didn't they break up at the end
They
of
should
that
have
damn
broke
movie?
up. Let's be for real. They should have been broken up around episode 2 of this damn series.
Do we think they're still going to be together in the new project?
Yep.
Girl, hell yeah, they're gonna be 30s in 30 years
Probably
in.
because they was getting along a lot better in the Rona Chronicles.
In
Like
the
he was
Rona
like, "Oh, let
Chronicles,
me
yeah.
see, Tanzania, what she got going on," and he was like, "Oh, she pirouetting in the background and whoop de whoop." So I guess they done ironed out they damn details.
Botswana is a whole adult by then, right?
Girl,
2020.
I
I
mean,
think
it's
she
been
was she
20
supposed to be in
years.
high school or college by then? Because goddamn,
Beginning of college.
she should have been
Was
like
she in the
24.
movie? Was she in the Rona Chronicles?
Yeah,
think they-
she just
I don't
pirouetted
remember.
behind.
But was
Because
she,
Was she grown though?
Eddie was at his mama house helping take care of the sick Eddie's sick mama, and she was with Eddie, and Chance was video chatting with him, and he was like, "I can't wait for you to get home."
oh,
And she just did a pirouette. She said, "Hi, Daddy Chance," and kept on
yeah,
dancing
I
Was
forgot.
it? But see, I remember that. But was she an adult in the background? Because she should have
No, but she should have been. I think
She was still a little
She
girl.
should have been.
It was. They said
she
it
was like in high
Kenya?
school.
Oh, high
Okay.
school is possible.
It looked
Not
like she was in
really.
high school, but
I
I
was like,
mean
not
that
really.
was the
Unless
show.
she's
Was
already
how old?
like 5 or 6.
She's 20. Yeah, she
Yeah.
has to
She should be
20.
grown.
She should have been an adult. I mean, maybe she's
Well,
an
the
adult
timeline
ballet
don't always
dancer
timeline,
at the
so.
Yeah.
Juilliard School of Dance, and she just.
I'm thinking about Tamara reading Katori. I don't know. I don't know if she read 104 first or what she read, but I wonder if she was like Murder 18. You know how in that pilot Murder 18.
Yep.
Like, what is going on here?
Yep.
So this Ricky consoling the patient. We've talked about that a little bit. Why everybody get like bad news and they throw up? Like, why is that like the go-to? Like, I'm like,
Wade was throwing up when he found out
yeah.
he didn't get the
About
script.
the script.
I'm like, is one of the writers, was this like something they did in their life? Because I'm like, that's not. I can't think of a time I've been super upset and my go-to
Never.
was to go throw
Grow
up.
up.
Crying, yelling, stuff like that. But to go throw up, I don't think I've ever had that.
Me neither.
So in this episode, we already talked about all this stuff. Alex starts to warm up to Guy.
Sure.
Does he?
I mean, but it seemed like he's legitimately like, "Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah.
thankful." Yeah,
I think
like-
he doesn't know what to think here, because I think on some level he feels like he almost lost his relationship being jealous of Guy specifically.
Yeah.
And so I think everything up until this point is him trying to go out of his way to show that he's not jealous. So I don't know if he's warming up to him or is he's like being theatrical about warming up to him to try, because I think in his mind, he's only going to be here for maybe a couple of days, a week or two or something like that. So I can play for a couple of days or a week or two or something like that. But as it goes on and he's seeing the signs, it's probably like, yeah, so no.
I think he's still jealous, but at this point, like the fire was suspicious, but other than that, Guy hasn't done anything really crazy. And I feel like Alex is like, okay, he saved us. He's kind of acting okay.
He complimented him on his food.
I gotta chill out. I can't, because what happened down to the apartment or the house or wherever the hell they was way over the top. Maybe I should chill. Me and Trey are in a good place. Let me not do too much. This is his friend. But I feel like he's still in the back of his mind like, I don't know about this one. So I don't feel like he's warming up, but he got to chill. He knows he has to chill out a little bit.
Like, I think he doesn't like Guy at this point. He doesn't like Guy staying there, not because of Guy and what he thinks, it's because him being there doesn't allow him and Trey to have the alone time that they're supposed to have. So I just think, but again, it's like, okay, because I'm kind of with Alex, like, okay, Wade like disappeared, but like, what's his name? Victor that owns the bar. Where Victor at? Like, you don't got no other friends. And then if you're a doctor, like
Tanzania said that on the timeline.
Yeah, like, bro, like, what do you mean you can't find another place to stay? You're not broke. And even if you were like nurses, doctors, stuff like that, they'll have like flop houses and stuff like that because a lot of times they travel. Like, it's somebody that need a roommate. Like, something like that. So that's where I think they don't address it there, but that would have been my thing. Like, okay, Wade is MIA and living with somebody. Okay, cool. Understand that. What happened to Victor? Okay, you got some siblings.
But do you think Alex is willing to risk saying any of that now?
No. Okay. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Maybe when they first came to the door, like when it was like, oh, so no Wade, huh? Didn't you guys have another tall friend? Like, what was his name? Like, I might have said something like that at the beginning. At this point, nah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, it's too much because of how hard he went. Now, he was right, but because of how hard he was
right.
So do we have anything else for this episode, ladies?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to close this out. I'm Tia. Minnie is Max on Twitter and Tia Down in the Valley on Instagram. Make sure that you are following our Twitter page because that's where everything comes first. Follow us, turn those notifications on so you know when the new stuff comes out. Ja, what you got?
I'm Ja_the_goddess on Instagram. Ja the Goddess, all one word, on Twitter. Keep those FBI eyes open for more bonus content. This Noah's Ark content that you're viewing now on Thursdays and Fridays, and keep those eyes open for the live show on Sunday. Tanika?
I am at your girl Jiggy on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me over there if you don't already. You can also follow Pink Sunday Radio on Instagram. If you're looking for those bonus episodes that Ja was just talking about, you can find those on pinksundayradio.com. That'll take you to Apple Podcasts. And while you're on Apple Podcasts, if you can leave us a 5-star written review, we would really appreciate it. If you are watching this video right now on YouTube, we would appreciate if you subscribe to our YouTube and turn that notification bell on so you never miss when any of these videos go up. Kogi, what do you got to tell them?
You can find me at Instagram or on Twitter, Kogi_mama. We're also on TikTok now, so make sure you follow us there for new content when we drop it. We also have a website now, pinksunday.com. And thank you so much for listening.
Are you an everyday hustler? Are you always on your steady grind? Are you a Black storyteller that matters? Check out actor and philanthropist J. Alphonse Nicholson's signature apparel line at 5grinds.com and pick up a t-shirt, hoodie, and book bag and tell the world who you are. That's FIVE Grinds.com. Sunday Radio.